Wayne from Splattered Plastic. Just a little holiday video, to be honest with you. Me and my wife Lisa have just come back from Florida. We went to Orlando for a week. We usually go around about Halloween for Halloween Horror Nights. We've been going for about the last 8 years or something like that. So I just wanted to give you a little rundown of this year's one. If you've never been to Halloween Horror Nights before, it's coined as the world's premier Halloween haunt, and it's put on by Universal Studios, and it is unbelievably good. Loads of houses. I think this year they had about 10. So I'm going to do a little bit of a rundown and slice it in with like little videos and stuff. And they usually have scare zones where you're walking through the streets of like Universal and what have you, and there's people with like chainsaws and people all dressed up as like crazy like monsters and stuff like that, and they chase you through the streets. It's unbelievable. So this year it was done September 14th till November the 3rd. So if you're going to Florida anytime soon, highly recommend you going to Halloween Horror Nights. Bit weird this one, to be honest with you, because it was coined as, I don't know, man. It's very, very Stranger Things heavy. So last year's was obviously Stranger Things, and this year's Stranger Things was the big house as well. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Stranger Things, but I don't want. A couple of years ago, Universal started going down like the Walking Dead route and what have you, and every year it was taught the Walking Dead. Every single year was something else new, Walking Dead, and I hope they don't start doing that with Stranger Things. Now, like I say, like Stranger Things, but I don't want them going down that route. Anyhow, there was other houses there as well. I'll just show you the little flyer so you can get a little close up of it. Beat up to death, man. It was in my back pocket and in my bag and everything on the flight. So there was 10 houses altogether, and as usual they do a lot of their own houses and a load of like IPs, so like proper movies. So big ones this year were Ghostbusters, Stranger Things, Us, and House of a Thousand Corpses, and Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Their own houses this year was Yeti, Terror of the Yukon, and Graveyard Games, Nightingales, Depths of Fear, and Universal Monsters. All of them were boss. I think this year, I think the actual houses, IP houses, had the edge on it. So first one, Ghostbusters, unbelievable house. You can't get like photography or like pictures or anything in there. So I managed to sneak one of like Janine at the beginning of it. It was brilliant, man. You go in there and it starts off in the library, and then you go into the Ghostbusters house, and then you just travel through the movie. And they had like a big massive Staples marshmallow man in there. They had like Zool on the top of the building, or like, oh, so good, man. Terror dogs everywhere, slimers everywhere. And somebody posted on their Instagram page or Facebook page or whatever that there was no Ghostbusters in there, and there was loads, absolutely loads of Ghostbusters. They were all popping out. You had like Vince Clortho popping out. You had Dale in the chair, man. Oh, it was so good. Stranger Things for me was a really good house, but wasn't really scary as such. Pretty much like the Ghostbusters, it was just like going through like the second and up to the third series. I thought the actors that they got in there to play all the kids from Stranger Things were like bob on, because they all looked like them. Loads of demi-dogs everywhere, and there was a bit in the cabin where like some actor just being L like that, and this big monster coming through the top of it. It was really, really good. Like I say, not very scary, but really well done. Killer Clowns. You say about Killer Clowns, when you went through the clown like top hat spaceship, and they were just everywhere. There was all like buttons that you could press and stuff like that. Lisa found this like roll of buttons, and there was a big button flashing, and you just hit it, and all the smoke come out of the floor, and this big honk went off. Oh, it was really, really good. The intellectual property houses this year were second to none. The thought that they put into them was just fantastic. Moving on to House of a Thousand Corpses. Probably one of my favourite ones. They done this movie justice, man. I was in there with my Helen shirts, House of a Thousand Corpses shirt, walked in, and the first person that you see was Captain Spaulding at the start of the murder ad, and he just pointed at me, and we went through like the opening, like you're like blood, violence, freaks of nature. And the pair of us were just doing the script at each other. It was amazing, man. The rest of the house was just perfect little snippets of the movie. You know, they had like the run rabbit run scene, this fella come out of it and he was all in the rabbit suit and what have you. You had loads of babies in there. Oh, Dr. Satan at the end, man. Dr. Satan was so good. Really, really good. And last house that they'd done on intellectual property was Us. Now, I didn't really like Us when I first seen it. So watched it again and I was like, nah, it's alright. Went through this house and it was amazing. It was one of the best houses I've ever been through. It was just so good. The Tethered all looked like the Tethered from the movie. There was like gore everywhere. That scene in the beach house with the white family where they just get the throat slashed, that was in there. Rabbits everywhere. Oh my god, it was really, really good. So much so that on the plane home, watched Us again. Absolutely loved it. Totally going out and buying it on DVD, man. I want because there's such. If you've not seen Us, go watch Us because there's so many subliminal little messages in it as well. Brilliant. Onto their own houses. So there was Nightingale's Blood Pit. Nah. It was coined as an ancient Roman arena. Grisly creatures are drawn to the dead and dying gladiators. Nothing to protect to your history. I thought it was a bit crap, to be honest with you. It was just like loads of little beak men jumping out and like gladiators punching bodies and stuff. It wasn't really my cup of tea. Graveyard Games was pretty good. The description for Graveyard Games was: enter a cemetery at night where disrespectful teens have awakened the vengeful spirits. Don't get caught dead in here after dark. Complete and utter rip-off of Return of the Living Dead. And Lisa loved it, thought it was really good. There was all like spooks and spectres and ghosts because there's this little punk at the beginning that was meant to have like opened the grave and he was like live streaming it on the house outside and you could see what was going on. And then you go in and he's in the cemetery himself. Yeah, it was alright. There was just loads of like little ghosts and like little pop-ups and stuff like that. What I can say about all of these though is all of the sets for their own ones were second to none. Absolutely fantastic, man. Depths of Fear, kind of like Alien meets The Thing underwater. So the description of this was: a mining corporation has built an installation in deep waters infested with something monstrous. There's no escape from your watery grave. It was pretty good, to be honest with you. It was alright. They had all like little effects like portholes with like fishes and things like. It did make you feel like you were underwater. When you first went in, there was like I think it was called Depth Con or something like that. They built like this big set outside of the actual house. Really, really good. Yeti, Terror of the Yukon. Everyone was raving about this. Everyone was saying like it was the best of their own houses and everything. I really didn't like it. The Yeti from last year's one, I think it was called Cinema Slaughter or something like that, was amazing. So they had like Swamp Yeti and they turned that into their own house. Didn't really like it. It was just kind of, yeah, man, horses for courses, but there wasn't really too much to keep me interested in there. There was just like big abominable snowmen popping out all over the place. And finally, kind of their own house, kind of not. Universal Monsters. So they kind of revamped all the old Universal monsters like Bride of Frankenstein, Phantom of the Opera, Frankenstein, Dracula, the Wolfman, you know, Gilman, you know what the Universal monsters were. They kind of upgraded all of them to like modern versions of it. And it was really, really good, to be honest with you. I'm a bit sad that they're not putting like more into this Universal Dark Universe movies that they started with The Mummy a couple of years ago, because if they were doing stuff like that with the creatures that they were making like modernised versions of them, I think they'd be onto a winner. I think it'd be really, really good. So I hope that they carry on with that. Scare Zones this year were sorry Universal, it was a bit lack, to be honest with you. So the entrance to the actual park was I can't even say it, an arcade. So like Anarchy Arcade, Anarch Arcade. And it was just loads of like arcade machines and like all neon and stuff, and people with like spangly bloody neon jumpsuits on and what have you, and big tall women who looked like Lady Gaga on stilts. Didn't really set me up for Halloween Horror Nights, to be honest with you. It was more like some like weird rave in the 90s, and you know what, people loved it. Not my cup of tea. I thought they could have done something a little bit better. Zombieland Double Tap as well, so they had the Scare Zone for the new Zombieland movie, and again, nothing really was going on. It was such a expansive part of the park. I mean, they had like the big, it was, you know, them big hammer things with the bell on the top of it, and every so often, like they do like a little play on like Zombieland or like Tallahassee or like the girls in Zombieland and stuff, but it never really played out for me. It was all a bit loose, you know, but hey ho. And Vikings Undead, that was in, if you've ever been to Universal, you know the little street that you go down between Simpsons Land and where all like Hollywood is. Absolutely brilliant, because they always have it really, really dark and you can't really see what's going on. Well, this year they had Vikings Undead and there was all like zombie Vikings in there and stuff, and people getting like flayed and like, oh, it was boss. But that's my favourite part of the park. I really, really love that part of the park and Halloween Horror Nights. Vanity Ball was strange, to be honest. So it was kind of like a big catwalk with all like models walking around, but all the models that had like plastic surgery and stuff like that. And there was like a big stage in the middle of it where they do this catwalk and all the models were all disfigured coming up and down there. So it was like, obviously like a play on like beauty, skin deep and all, like, you know, plastic surgery does not make you beautiful. It kind of makes you look a bit worse in this respect. So it was pretty good, but again, not scary, man. My favourite scare zone was Rob Zombie's Hellbilly Deluxe, because it was just like going to a Rob Zombie gig, man. It was cool. They had like Living Dead Girl, and when they played Living Dead Girl, the song, the actors come out and like done the whole video to Living Dead Girl. Oh, it was brilliant. They had all like dancing girls on podiums. Not really my cup of tea, but you know what I mean. It's Rob Zombie, isn't it? The Dragula was in there as well. You could sit in the Dragula, get your picture took. It was cool, man. And you know, like the big monsters from Rob Zombie's videos, like the big robot with the big head, and they were walking around in there as well. It was really, really good. To be honest with you, the live entertainment this year, bloody Academy of Villains again. I hate Academy of Villains. Usually, because it's just like a big dance show with like loads of like pump and techno, and I'm into metal and stuff like that, so it's not really my cup of tea. But this year it was really, really good. It was kind of like a take on like Jack the Ripper, or not Jack the Ripper, Jekyll and Hyde, I should say. And it was good. I really enjoyed it this year. Not saying it was best in like Bill and Ted's from like other years or nothing like that, like, you know what I mean. And I don't really want it to go on, but I think it's going to. But that's just my cup of tea. Loads of people liked it. Personally, not my cup of tea. And then they had, what was it called? It was called Marathon of Mayhem. And they done this over like the lagoon in the middle of it. And it was unbelievable, man. It was so good. So they projected all these like holograms onto like water fountains. And it had this like big 80s synth soundtrack. And it just incorporated all the other Universal Monsters movies. It done Killer Clowns, it done Ghostbusters, and obviously it done Stranger Things. But the way that they done it with like the lasers and what have you, and projecting on the buildings behind it, was absolutely fantastic, man. Absolutely loved it. It was, yeah, it's Universal, it's Halloween Horror Nights. It was absolutely fantastic. If you ever get a chance to go do it, because they know how to do like a Halloween extravaganza. It's so cool, man. What else did we get to up to when we were there? We went to Star Wars Land, rode the Millennium Falcon twice. Unbelievable, man. Absolutely unbelievable. So if anyone is going and they kind of want to go on this, little bit of a heads up, you can ask to be where you want to be in the Millennium Falcon. So there's an engineer, there's a pilot, and there's a gunner. So if you get up to the front and she goes like, "You're an engineer, who wants to be an engineer on the Millennium Falcon, man?" You can ask the woman that's doing the queue to be a gunner or a pilot. So I was a pilot, I was a gunner. Both amazing, both have like their own little tricks to it. Gotta say, pilot was probably best because you put the Millennium Falcon into hyperdrive and it was fucking brilliant, man. It was so cool. So yeah, that was just a little mini-sode type thing about Halloween Horror Nights. If you ever get a chance to go. So, until next time, stay tuned, stay sick, SP out.